Hi.
Hello.
Crazy cyber and not cosmic. I can't read that.
Hey, Cosmic Pete's back. You were here
Cosmic
last night.
Pete, hey.
Nice.
I like your name again.
Again,
Still.
Surprise.
Always.
I like the meeple emote too.
I do too. Where do you get that?
Hover over it.
Hover.
Timaro.
Oh, and it waves.
Whoa.
Look how cute that is.
We need that.
Agreed.
All right. I quickly reread the rules. Whoever's first player and second player has to give up one of their green cards. We'll get there
So
whenever
I
we
figure
decide.
we go clockwise and we start with you. So
Oh, do we want to? No.
I think it should be whoever loves
The
leaves
I
more.
do like
The
these.
rules say the person who was most recently in a forest goes first.
I just pulled a forest in a magic pack, so
Let's just Schwazi
Okay.
it. Schwazi is the easiest way.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
So
great.
you and you both have to give up one of your cards, and I'll just randomly. You
Just
can't pick.
randomly?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
hate to see it.
Hate to see it, but yeah.
I don't know what they
then
do
we'll have-
anyway, so.
me
Exactly.
neither.
Okay. So everybody, we are playing Leap today to celebrate Earth Day.
Nothing
We did-
else.
we did.
And nothing else.
Don't pay attention to the date of tomorrow.
This is So in this game, we're going to be adding leaves to this center tableau and getting them to take actions based on what colors we put out there and what colors we connect to, and then we hopefully get some acorns, and whoever has the most acorns at the end of the game wins. This is my 5th or 6th time playing, but everybody else at this table, this will be their first time playing. So I'll explain the rules and everything. And oh yes, there's a lot of cute little things to this game.
I don't know if you can
First off, let's give Graham the hedgehog, the first player hedgehog,
Yeah.
so we know he's the first player. I left everything, all the points in the boxes for setup because I love these little boxes. Like everything in this game, storage-wise, comes in boxes instead of like plastic baggies and stuff.
Those are
and
nice.
It's really nice. So we don't really need these for the game. You can dump out your mushrooms, and I will actually need your squirrel to go in the starting position of this tree over
I
here.
love him so much.
And Master Squirrel.
His name is Trevor.
3. We kind of skipped introductions. Since you're going first, Graham, you want to do introductions again?
My name is Graham, and I'm the green squirrel.
Yeah.
Is that it?
What do you do
is
here?
it?
What do you do here?
Yeah, I don't. What do I? Oh, I'm in customer service.
What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah.
What are you?
You don't even go here.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm Nicki. Marketing.
I'm Brian. I'm a product coordinator.
I'm Dan. I'm customer service manager.
All right. Let's get into it. How do we win?
Okay, so I like I said, the object of the game is to get the most acorns. So on the back side of this thing, you have yours on the front side right now, which is useful whenever you're playing the game. But on the back side is the scoring, how you score the game. So I'm going to go through that real quick, and that way you guys have an idea of like what you're going to be trying to aim for, and then we'll go through what the actions actually are and stuff. So the first part of scoring is pretty easy. It's whoever gets highest in this tree over here gets 6 points. Whoever gets second highest will get 3 points. So I actually had to look this up because the rulebook was unclear, but ties are friendly ties in the way that if 2 of us get to the top of the tree or highest on the tree, we each get 6 points, and then second place is not scored anymore. So it's not the friendliest of ties. The friendliest of ties would be the third player would then be getting points, but he is not in this game.
We didn't.
Oh, that's fine. I was just.
The inside, the screen in screen. I can't talk to
Picture in picture.
Hmm?
It's covering Graham's spot, so
You can't see him.
you can cheat.
All right.
And I will.
The next thing on the list is going to be mushrooms. So as we play the game, you'll be putting some mushrooms out there. Mushrooms. So you want to get these in groupings, and you also want to get them to their adult size. So if they're in their baby size, they're not going to score you anything out there or count as connected mushroom sets. You want to flip them over to their big side and get them in groups. So the best type of group configuration are groups of 3. You do still get more points if you do get 4, 5, 6, 7, but it's only 1 per mushroom after that. So getting them in groups of 3 is the best type of configuration. The next way of scoring is going to be your Winter's Den. You're going to be collecting animals throughout the game from this little tableau up here. And you're going to get points based on your groupings of animals. So you get, like, if you have 3 foxes and 2 these blackbirds here, you're going to get 6 points for your foxes. You're going to get 3 points for your blackbirds. Again, groupings of 3 is the best. You still score points if you have a 4th fox, but it's only 1 per fox afterwards. The final thing is any leftover leaf cards or sun tokens you have at the end of the game will be score you 1 acorn for each set of 2. And that's combined. So if I have 1 card and 1 sun, that's 1 point.
Nice.
Right. And then throughout the game, you're going to be collecting some acorns by doing various things, and you get to add that to your score as well. All right, so you can flip back to the front side. So the turns are pretty straightforward. You're going to choose a green card from your hand and play it. And then you're going to check what you connected to and take certain actions based on the leaf that you're connecting to. The color of the leaf you're placing has no effect on your current turn. It's just going to affect later turns because people can connect to it. Okay, so I'll just take this red leaf off right here so you can show everybody what's going on here. Each of these leaves have tips, somewhere between 2 and 5. They also have a stem, which also counts as making a connection. So when I take my turn, I'm going to take this leaf, I'm going to put it out here physically and try to connect whatever I want to connect.
So it needs to touch the tips.
It needs to touch tips, exactly. So let's say I decide to put it here. For every tip that you're touching, you're going to take that color of action. So if I put this red leaf here, again, the red doesn't mean anything. I'm going to do 2 green actions and 2 orange actions.
So you do every action that touches.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we'll go through the actions in a second, but I'll tell you real quick a little leaf card bonus. If you have 2 of the same leaf cards in your hand, you can play them both at the same time. And whenever that happens, your leaf that you're putting out comes out with a baby mushroom. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. So we'll go ahead and put this red guy back over here real quick. The final thing is if you start your turn with 0 leaf cards in your hand, you're going to have to take a -3 red acorn penalty and then draw 2 leaf cards before you start your turn. I've never actually seen someone screw up and do that, so I forget if it's 2 acorns or if it's more than... Or
You're gonna see it
2
today.
cards.
We're all gonna do it.
You do, in fact, draw 2 leaf cards whenever that happens.
Okay.
All right. That is going to happen.
All right, so that is the that thing. So let's go ahead and go through the actions real quick. The first action is green. So green actions, whenever you touch the green tips here, is you just got to draw leaf cards from the leaf deck. That's going to be how you replenish your hand, so you can try to stay away from that -3 penalty. Orange actions, you get to draw an animal. You can either take one from out here, or you can draw from the top of the deck. Again, getting groups of the same animal will give you more points. Some of these animals will have acorns in the bottom right. That's going to let you grab an acorn as you grab that animal. Okay, animals go on top of your little thing right here, and then as they go to the winter's den, they're going to go transfer to the bottom, and I'll explain that when we get to the time board up here. Brown actions are going to let you move up on this tree. As you move up on this tree, every space that you pass, you're going to go ahead and collect that action as well. So there's various actions like yellow, orange, green actions are all here too, so you can do those actions as well. In fact, there's actually a 2 animal one up here, so you can grab 2 animal cards if you get up there. Like I said, this is one of the in-game scoring. Whoever gets the highest on this tree will get 6 points. Also, there is 2 multiple paths here. The black dotted path is always the quickest path to the top. The white one usually just gives you better stuff as you do it.
Can 2 people be on the same spot?
No, as you're moving, let's say I was, actually Graham now was here, and I decided to move 2, I could go 1, and then I would skip him completely and go 2.
So I can slipstream.
Yeah.
Very nice. So it has a heat
Oh,
component.
okay.
Yes,
to it.
this is Heat Squirrel Edition.
Nice. Love it.
All right, so there's the brown one. The yellow one is for every yellow action you get, you're going to get one of these sun tokens. Okay. They're going to, just like the green cards will be adding up together, divide by 2 for in-game points, but the primary thing you're going to use them is to advance the sun marker up here. When you advance the sun marker, you're going to earn acorns. So the first person to do it's going to get 6. And there's 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, and then 3, 3. You will also occasionally pass these frost. There's 2 of them in the game. And as you pass a frost, everybody gets to take a set of animals. their foxes, their toads, or something like that, and move them to their winter's den.
Gotcha.
Those are the ones that are going to be scoring. You're not going to score any other animal that you have left over that didn't hibernate.
Do the different animals score differently?
Nope, they're all identical. They just score based on how many of the types you have.
Okay.
Are
Are those two different birds? Or are they like?
they are two different birds. I
Okay.
believe that's like a raven-like thing, and that's like a blackbird.
So they'll have matching artwork.
Yes, they will.
Okay.
They'll all have matching artwork. You can see we have two
Yeah.
foxes already up
I
there.
call out the Corvette.
How do I hibernate the animal again?
That's so whenever we pass the 2 frost here,
Yeah.
whenever we pass winter, this is going to actually trigger the end of the game. After the game's all the way over, we'll have 1 more frost, which is represented over here.
You
So
can
we're going to hibernate a total of 3 times, one just at the very end of the game. The other way we trigger winter is by running out of 3 different piles of these leaves.
Okay.
So that
Are
is.
we allowed to
real.
like pick up a leaf and like see how it fits, or do we have to commit to playing that leaf?
You're gonna have to commit to playing the leaves because you have
Okay.
you're gonna be playing the leaf card at the hand first. They
Okay.
actually all play very similarly,
Yeah.
because the game is designed to where like these 2 points are almost identical to where these 2 points are
Right.
gonna be.
Right.
You can kind of see it on each of these. This one lacks these 2 points, but it has these points up here,
Yeah.
just like these leaves.
This one doesn't have a point.
Yes, this is the only weird one because of the roundness of this right here. Sometimes it gets a little tricky to place that one.
And stems count.
Stems count. Yep.
If I connect to a stem, that counts.
Yep.
Or okay.
But
Cool.
you just
Stems-
don't get
stems
to
are another
make
point.
actions.
No,
Uh,
it's another point. You
So you just
So-
don't get to like get multiple things because you're not.
It's such a good tip.
I mean, yeah, you could. If I did this,
Oh, okay.
that's 2.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Is that all the rules? Are we good to go?
We have the red action, which is the mushrooms. The mushrooms really neat. So whenever you take a red action, you can either place a baby mushroom anywhere on the board, or you can take a baby mushroom and flip it over to an adult mushroom. Again, your adult mushrooms are going to score you points. However, baby and adult mushrooms together, whenever someone touches the tip of one of your leaves that have one of your mushrooms on it, you're going to gain a sun. So
Cool.
if someone decided to put something right here, I would gain 2 suns. Furthermore, you could actually double up. Let's say we did this right here. If someone put a leaf right here, me and Dan both would get 2 suns. If Dan were to upgrade this to a big mushroom, he's going to shadow my little mushroom, and therefore this is basically shut off until I can upgrade that to an adult.
Okay. Cool.
So that's another bonus of the adult mushrooms besides
You can only have 1 mushroom per person
on each leaf. Yes.
Okay.
So we can have every leaf can have up to 4 mushrooms.
All right.
All right, and I think that's gonna be pretty much of a game.
If I'm starting us off, I want to see if I can fit that sassafras leaf how I think it should.
Fire.
Can I?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So I get
All right.
You're gonna go ahead.
2 green, 2.
Graham's
Is that
winning.
red or brown?
That is orange. That is
Oh,
the
that's
animal
orange.
action. Yep, and it's got a little symbol on them too. So
Oh,
you get the
yeah,
little
yeah.
orange symbol.
So I draw 2 and I get 2 animals.
Yep.
Give me both them foxes.
Okay. One of the foxes has a acorn on it,
Mhm.
so you will go ahead and gain an acorn and put it in your little.
Yeah, gain that one.
Yeah.
So just
Just a 1-pointer acorn.
okay.
And there you go. And that is essentially your turn. Now, whenever you do the tip touching, you can choose the order of which you take the actions. Usually
Okay.
it won't matter as much, but you could have like drawn an animal, drawn a card, drawn another animal, drawn a card. Again, that doesn't really
Gotcha.
matter, but it might matter at some point in time.
Okie doke.
And then we don't refill this until the end, until your turn's over, so you can't like take one, see what pops out, and then
Okay.
get another one. So
Cool.
there you go. Hey, look, a squirrel.
Here you go.
Where?
All right.
Oh, my turn.
It is.
I will.
All right, and then another thing too, the first leaf of each of these start face up so we can see what they are. The rest of them will be face down.
Oh, that's cool.
I will do a silver maple.
All right, let's get that silver maple for you here.
But it's red.
That
It
does
is.
look red.
All right, you're going to get the 2 exact things he just got.
Almost touches.
All right, so you get 2 green actions and 2 orange actions.
Can I get 2 leaf cards first? Okay. And then I would like the raven and the blackbird.
Just to let you know, the raven does not. Sorry, the blackbird does not have an acorn, so it might be better just to go for something that does,
No.
or the top card.
I'll go bird.
Okay, that's fine.
Owl's a bird and has an acorn.
It's true.
I didn't see that. I thought that was a fuzzy squirrel. I'm sorry.
If owls are real,
I don't
but
like
that's
this
still
guy.
debatable because their heads turn all the way around.
Yeah. So now you get 2 acorns that you can add to your
Not a
little collection there.
Thank
So
you.
now we have the hedgehog out there and another blackbird. So now it might make sense to grow.
Red
Hedgehogs
winged
go in
blackbirds
trees?
are rude.
Hedgehogs can climb trees.
Oh, what does this hedgehog do? Does he just?
It's just the first player, so we're going to take an equal round. So once end game scoring happens, or
Mhm.
end game is triggered,
Okay.
we'll finish up the round.
So I get to keep him
Yeah,
the whole
just keep him.
game.
The whole game. He's yours. He's your little hedgehog.
I'm still stuck
I'm
on the
gonna call
hedgehog
him
climbing a tree.
Knuckles the
I
Hedgehog.
don't
Nice.
know. They might have tiny little guys.
I'm gonna
I've never
double
seen
up. I
Sonic
actually
climb
ended
a
up
tree.
with 2 sassafrasses here, so
Sonic?
I'm gonna double up here.
Sonic's not a
Yeah.
hedgehog.
And
Is he? Oh.
That's
But
why,
that's why he's
You can
called
run
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You could run up the
that's why
tree.
that's why I named him Knuckles the Hedgehog.
Knuckles is in.
I'm gonna play
This
risky.
one.
I'm gonna do this one right here.
Are hedgehogs not echidnas?
So I get to go ahead and do 2 mushrooms, and I'm going to do 2 mushrooms, one right here and one right here.
How'd you play 2 cards?
If you have the same ones, you're going to.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then on top of that, since I do have the same ones, I get to drop a mushroom right there too on the leaf I just placed.
Ah.
And then I'm gonna get 2 animals, and I am gonna grab the blackbirds, even though I get no acorn bonus, but I do get 2 blackbirds. So.
Squirrel
And a turtle.
and a turtle.
Alright.
I know turtles can't climb trees. You know that.
They can climb logs. Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
All right,
I
it's
give
my
him a
turn.
lot.
Yeah, that's enough of my ecology. So,
Once upon a time, I was an ecologist.
I've heard you worked at a zoo.
That was
Or a zoo.
after my ecology
Oh wow.
career. It went ecology, then zoo, then miniature market.
We'll play
The
the
ecology pipeline.
Oh.
The ecology board game pipeline.
sweet gum.
Sweet gum is over here.
Let's see.
So-
Yeah.
Brown action is your tree action.
This might have been a fumble already.
No, you have one place you could do it where you can get 4 actions, I
But we'll never say where.
think.
I wish you would.
I don't know.
So the way I look at this game is I look at how many points each of the leaves have. These 2 are the only 5-point leaves that are next to each other now. So that's the only one you can get 4 actions off of.
If it fits.
I mean, it did.
Okay.
However, it does have 2 of my
Oh, yeah.
mushrooms, so I am going to get
You can have those.
You
2
tricked them.
suns.
You tricked me. All right.
All right.
So I get
You're going to go ahead and get 2 red actions and 2 green actions.
2 red actions. So I get to grow a mushroom.
You can either do 1 mushroom and then immediately upgrade it into an adult, or you can do 2 baby mushrooms.
Are these both
Ah.
babies?
Those are both babies. They're not going to shadow each other yet.
I'll put those.
So okay, so when you have 2 mushroom actions, you can just do bop bop.
Yep.
You don't have to.
He's
do
on for the mushrooms.
2 green actions. So I
Yep.
get 2 leaf cards.
2 leaf cards. And then
Okay.
this guy gets discarded.
That's it.
Cool.
I'm gonna double up on the tulip
Ooh,
poplar.
nice.
So, ooh.
That looks like a butterfly.
Let's see, that's what's right. Red is mushroom.
Red is mushroom, yeah.
and Brown is
The tree. Yeah, you can be the first one to go up the tree.
Good.
That one is actually fun to
Okay.
place backwards because the stem does do, like, if you were to
Like-
put the stem there.
Oh.
Ah,
that.
there we go. That's what I want to do.
Man,
You can also put that stem there too and get a.
Man, my brain does
2
not work
mushrooms.
in shapes.
Yeah, I want the card draws. So
Alright.
I'll draw 2, and I'll go up the.
The track
Tree
over
too?
here. Yep.
So I
you're-
can either sun or sun leaf,
Yep.
and sun leaf is the fast
That's the
track?
faster route. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Time roller's back. Hey, yeah, our mics are working this time. No
Yeah.
IT issues.
All right. So here's your leaf card you got for the green, and you get 1 sun token as well.
Graham's back.
Whoa. Get 1 sun token.
And you can hear him this time.
And I moved up 2, and because I boosted my thing, I get to put a mushroom on the one I placed.
Yep. Absolutely. Sorry, I forgot that one.
Mm.
You also touched this thing right here, which is going to give a sun to me and Dan.
Yes. Thank you, Graham.
Wow. can all be winners, but
Then end your turn.
yes.
Don't mushrooms technically need?
I'm gonna
rain
double
to
down
grow?
on the tulip poplar as well.
We're just assuming that this is all getting plenty of rain.
Okay.
Mm.
So it's like my yard with how many leaves are on the ground.
So just touching this over here doesn't count,
Nope,
right?
because it's got to be one of the tips.
That makes
They got like small little highlights on them just to help out with
Mhm.
visually a
There
little
you
bit.
go.
Ta-da!
All right, so you're gonna get 2 mushroom actions and 2 tree actions.
I'm gonna put this on there first.
Yep, so you don't forget.
Uh,
We also will each get
Give me a sun.
a sun.
Here comes the sun. Careful, we might get DMCA on
I
Twitch.
know. Go ahead and move me up 2.
All right, you get to go. You get a sun action, so you will grab a sun, and you can either go this way, the long route, and get another sun action, or you can hop over Graham right now.
Let's play leapfrog. I'm
All
gonna.
right.
We're gonna
You get it.
slipstream his squirrel.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then
You got your 2
Nice.
mushroom
my
actions.
2 mushrooms.
And again, you can put them anywhere you want to. Groupings for the points, but you could like just put things over there if you wanted to.
Going to.
Make a.
Yes.
We're shadowed now.
So technically, I would have done that,
Yep.
but I'll use my second
Yep.
one to bop it. I
Yep.
think that's a moral mushroom.
That's not very fair.
That's a
This is
moral.
an Amanita muscaria, I think.
Overshot.
Who's winning? They hope it's Grant.
I also have a name.
your brother decided that anyone but you is the best person to win.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing how he performed in Earth last night, I would expect nothing
All right,
less.
so I can go there if I wanted to for
Wow.
3 leaves and 1 yellow. I think I want to start running up this tree, especially while there's 2 people doubled up like that. So I'm going to go like that.
Slipstream past both of us.
Exactly. So let's do that. Flip a streamy.
Wow.
I'm going to get a yellow
This is a fast squirrel.
Unicorn.
and a Nicki.
This is a fast squirrel.
And then I'm going to get 2 leaf cards.
The sun is used for
And then-
points at the end.
The suns, the biggest thing the suns are used for, which I'm going to use right now, is once per turn. If you could spend 3 suns
Oh.
to move this thing. So now I'm going to go ahead and get
Oh.
6
And I get a
acorns.
sun because you put that there.
That's true. So there we go.
Oh,
I got my
that's
6
a lot
points.
of points.
It is.
Okay.
So that does go down. So it's better to use your suns early if you can. It also pushes the end of the game.
Gotcha.
Right.
So Dan's turn.
I'm gonna double up on silver maples.
Everybody's doubling up. Well, here you go.
Oh
One of
no.
these.
So what do I get for doubling up?
After you place this, you're going to put a baby mushroom.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Where is the...
A lot. Ooh, that is a lot of brown in there. That's fun.
That is a lot of brown. There we go. Give me up that tree.
So
How
first,
many is that?
we'll do that. You're
One,
going to get
two.
a sun.
Okay.
And then it's 5.
Five. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actions. So you're gonna go and grab a sun. You could go around this way to get some extra things, or you can just run up the tree.
I'm gonna go around the long way.
So
So I can
2,
do
another
this
sun. 3, an animal card.
Take guy.
Okay. 4 is going to be 2 points.
2 corns.
And then 5 can be either going the longer way for another sun or up for a leaf card.
I will go for the sun. And
Okay.
then I will pay 2 suns.
3 suns.
3 suns to advance the season.
So we're gonna get your sun.
That
you
was
just
your
got.
other one.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
And you're gonna get 6 acorns because of that.
That's just a 5 and a 1, right?
Yep.
I just didn't know if there was like an actual 6 acorn.
No.
Makes me sound like I don't know how math.
I
That's just
didn't say that. I didn't say it.
yay! I passed elementary school.
And then, wait, did you get your acorn?
Already did.
Our son, yeah, I
Our
got
son,
son.
yeah.
Yep.
So is it my turn?
It is.
I'll double up on the sweet gum.
Everybody's
Jeez.
doubling up. I got 1 card.
I didn't even look at my cards yet.
Here, I feel 1, 2. Yeah, that's where I'm doing it.
So
I get
yellow is going to get 2 suns.
2.
Red is. Oh, no, never
3.
mind. This is shadowed. I only get 1 sun. And then you get 2 suns.
So I get 3.
3 brown actions
Brown
and 2
actions.
red actions.
Okay, so let's flip this mushroom and place another one here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
oh, and I place one on the one I
Yeah.
just did because
Yeah.
yep. And then so let's go up to the next one, which is an
2 points.
acorn.
2. It's actually a 2 acorn spot.
Oh.
Now this is scroll racing.
Yeah.
This is.
And then I'll jump over down to
Begin an animal.
we didn't.
flip that
Yep,
one.
yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
No
Yeah,
boxes. You
I'll
want,
take the turtle with the acorn on it.
and then you have 1 more, so you go up and get a sun as well.
Wow.
Wow.
And then I
Wow.
will pay 3 to advance the season.
So you will go ahead and score 6 points for doing so.
6 or
Sorry,
5?
5 points for doing so. And now we had our first frost. So everybody gets to take 1 group of animals, only 1 group.
I don't have a group.
Well, you do have groups.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Groups of 1.
Groups of
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Got you.
And,
I
and
thought it was like
a group.
Yeah, group of 1.
Yeah,
so
those are different birds.
Okay,
Right.
so there you go. And you can put them in your winter's den.
which is just down here.
Yep. If you need to put them off to the side, it's good too. So those are going to score now. This guy is not scoring. This guy is scoring.
So we just score him right, or we'll score him.
We'll score him at the end of the game.
Right.
In fact, like if you happen to get more foxes, you can add them to your winter's den and score that way.
Cool.
And that's seems like the end of your turn. What a turn!
Feeling all right about it.
How many acorns you got? Never mind.
So the order of these leaves are random, right? And I've had very, very different games where like sometimes we have a lot of yellow go out and then the game's really fast because everybody's getting lots of sun. In this game, there's a lot of brown out there, so we are racing up that tree.
We're going. I just have 1 card left, and it is a sassafras.
You might want to make sure you hit a green space. Then.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yes. It's a lot of green.
There's a lot of green.
1 yellow.
Yep. So you'll get a sun for that yellow. You will also get 3 green cards,
Okay.
and then all
Wouldn't
of
it be
us.
4? 1, 2,
Mhm.
3.
It is 4. My mistake. I miss that.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. And then all of us will grab a sun.
Yes.
And then
I think this like with the mushroom just going out there today
pop it up.
to a 5, you get 5 points. A lot of suns going out, which means we're gonna
We're gonna get there one way or another.
yeah.
All right.
So, I'm debating whether or not I want to.
Oh wait,
Use
you
my
placed
3
it
suns.
here, so I get a sun.
Yeah. I told everybody to get one.
Yeah, I didn't.
You should have.
Shame.
Hmm.
How much
Unless,
space do you think
unless
we would
Chad
need
caught
for
me
this
cheating.
game?
They can't see your board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said at the beginning you were gonna cheat.
Not too much more. I'm pretty sure this game is going to be a faster one of these games. It feels like to me.
Question: how much table space do you usually
table
need for this game?
I would say we have a pretty good amount of table space here. It doesn't really get too much bigger than this.
Nice.
So, yes, obviously, if like we want to keep doing the brown actions this way and we run off this way and we have this open, like
What is this?
That's
like
a problem,
3 by
but-
8.
You can play it on a coffee table.
yeah, you can play this
play it
on
on
a
a coffee table.
you can also kind of like move some stuff around and like if we need to move the trees or our player boards out of the way, we can.
Round kitchen table probably really good too, because then everything's right there in the center for building the,
Yeah.
the leaves.
I have this sassafras I'm playing, and I am going to be.
I swore sassafras was an herb.
It's a root, isn't it?
Is it?
No, I'm thinking of
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking.
Let's see here. I could.
Like, I thought it was liquid, and that is.
If I can get 3 on the brown track,
That's
that's
molasses.
also
That is
good.
molasses. Yeah.
I can get 3 on the brown track.
A lot of misunderstanding of nature going on.
You could do 3. It's pretty fast. It's a lot of misunderstanding for. Did you know people died from molasses?
Really?
Yeah, there was a molasses flood.
Oh, I did read about that.
So if I put that
Take
there.
me.
Yeah, imagine drowning by molasses.
All right, I'm actually going to go over here
It
instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna get me 2 aminals.
Literally
Most-
slow.
And a
Literally, they're slow as
sun.
molasses.
Actually,
So I'll be grabbing both of these,
most of them didn't die from
and then I'll be
molasses.
spending my 3 suns to gain 4 acorns.
How did they pass?
Burns and suffocation.
Oh, that's a lot
Worse? Yeah.
worse than.
It also, the temperature dropped overnight, so they got frozen
Oh, so
in
they
it.
got stuck in it.
So now we hit another frost, guys. So everybody can go ahead and do another animal.
Doesn't seem
I'm
fair
so
because I don't have any
mad.
animals.
That's one reason I was not gonna do it. But I was like, I'm just gonna try to get some animals and just do it all at once.
There you go.
Alrighty.
So there we go.
That was a good round for you.
hmm
So I'm going to.
Is there a difference between frost and winter?
Winter is triggers the end of the game. We get to all have another turn before we actually get to have our animals go. So we're already close to the end of the game. Like I said, this game
So fast.
does
Yeah.
have like pretty variable game length, and we just happen to like do a pretty fast one
Speed
this
run.
time. And it's because of the way we spread out our mushrooms. We were just handing each other suns a lot,
Yeah.
and the suns what speed up the game.
I'm going to do a Trident Maple. Double up on that.
There you go.
So let me
The
place-
unfortunate part of that is that no one's gonna be able to get like score any of their mushrooms pretty much because we're all baby. A few adult mushrooms in there.
Let's see. Hmm.
If you give Graham a mushroom, he could end the game on his turn, and only give us each one more turn.
So I don't want to do that.
Sorry, and by mushroom I meant sun.
You do have 3 suns.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like he's probably gonna use his suns.
Sorry.
It's been in my head too. Whenever he's like, I need a son, I'm like, well, you got to talk to your wife about that.
My brain doesn't work.
I think your brother would agree.
I think yes.
What if you just spear that one in there? Does that work? No, it doesn't. It's not gonna fit.
Like this.
No, I thought. I thought.
Like this.
I thought you could like. See, if you push it hard enough,
Yeah, it
eventually
will.
things will.
If I jump in the leaf pile, I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna.
I said, Dave, that you would have
Yeah, I'll
agreed
go ahead and do
that
that.
Dan's brain doesn't
I'll
work.
take these 2 from you. You get a brown action, an orange action, and a green action.
I get to place a mushroom on this guy, right?
Yeah. Your
Okay.
your brown action is going to be 1 animal, and you're also gonna get an orange action, so you're gonna get 2 animals.
Take
You
Nope,
read-
not yet.
you refill at the end.
up.
Yeah.
Peter.
It's okay. I think that makes
I
sense.
say that all the time to everyone. You're such a
All right.
mean
Now what do
older
I get now?
brother.
You get a leaf card too.
I get a leaf card now.
There you go. And then you have the 4 suns. There's sorry, 3 suns if you want to use them.
Then I'm gonna advance. Yeah.
All right, so you get 4 acorns because of that.
I'm sorry.
Here, give him a 5.
Yeah. Give me
I
a 5.
was going to.
Give me a 5.
There you go.
All right.
Is that how you ask for things? Just
Yes.
Are you a toddler?
If my wife is in chat, which I don't know if she is, no comment.
So it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think about how this would fit.
Your birds are in the way in case we wanted to go that way.
Who's birds?
Or your animal's not.
I'm
yeah.
blocking this way. You can't go this way anymore.
Rude.
I'll move it.
I like how all of us don't have 3 suns anymore, so we're careful. We might not. We might actually have more turns around us
Yeah.
in the
You
game.
can extend it.
These are all just the same.
I mean, someone could easily just get one too, just by doing that, or going up the tree even.
Do I get a sun if I play something on my own leaf?
No,
I didn't think so. Okay, I'm just gonna play the sassafras and see what I can fit.
it is the last sassafras.
Let me see here.
What happens if I have a card and there's no leaf for it?
You actually get to take whatever you want.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Don't break the rule, Graham. Nobody can go this way.
I mean, I'll take the sunlight. You want to give it to
Not
me?
bad.
Or if you want to go over here.
It just helps
Hold
you.
on.
I know people are
Hold on.
saying.
Ooh,
that.
I
Hold
actually-
on.
I like it.
Does that count?
I count it. I count it.
I want that.
Count as what?
Three.
Touching
One.
Three.
Yeah.
So that is 2 mushrooms and a dude here. So you're gonna get an acorn for your brown action.
I call you know. Oh,
1, 2. There it is.
Sorry, that's my
Yep.
2
Yep.
mushrooms, and then
And then I moved you up, and you get an acorn. 1 acorn for going up 1 space.
and I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did that person get through?
Oh no, it's me.
Cool.
I don't know if I want to though.
do you get a
Here's
sun
the
for your
display.
own for
No.
putting it? Oh.
Yep.
It does.
Did you put mushrooms down? Oh, you upgraded. Okay, I see.
I put an
Flipped
upgrade
them.
down.
Okay. Oh. I mean,
Wait, so if you trigger winter,
Yep.
will we go whole?
We'll go until Dan. Stop.
Oh, so I won't get another.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me make
I-
sure there is not another turn. I've
Yeah.
just read this, but it also feels like this is a sudden ending, and sometimes games I don't.
Look
All
something
right.
at
The
me.
game ends when it is winter, and all players have taken an equal number of turns and resolved the final frost.
Okay. So if one of you triggers, I won't get another turn.
Exactly.
Darn.
I have no sunlight.
I
only have one
don't
card.
want to go first in this game anymore.
let me do
So I'll go first, and every time we stream, I'll go first unless it's not beneficial.
silver maple.
Yeah.
And then
No, I was just joking.
Oh, I know, but it just the joke on the Thursday night streams is that the first Thursday night stream, I just decided I was going first just because it was
Mhm.
simple, and then and then yesterday we randomized it, and I still got going first. So the joke is I'm just gonna make myself go first every time,
And then coincidentally, Brett won.
and then I won. I am the ruler of Earth.
I just slide this right in here.
I mean, either way, it worked. You're getting 3 brown actions there.
Well, yeah, because that's oh, that counts as a friend.
No, it's not the tip.
It was right there. Nope. Oh, it's just a little too shy. What any of you guys? Huh?
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
It's never gonna happen. Oh well. 3 would be 1, 2. I'm still shy. Green is still really high up there. All right. Well, I'm gonna do.
Okay. So you have 3 brown actions. First brown action's easy. It's just going to give you 2 acorns. Now you can go off to the right and get 2 suns, or off to the left and get a leaf card and an acorn. I mean, if you get those 2 suns, you can trigger the end of the game and get 3 extra points that way. But then, you'll be the one who's triggering the end of the game, so we get to blame you.
I'm gonna go sun route.
You get 2 suns.
No, you.
All right,
She's
so we
doing it.
triggered winter.
She did it.
We're not doing our frost yet, so me and Dan have another turn to get some animals. But Graham doesn't.
I can't believe you did that. If I don't have a card in my hand, do I get 2 points?
Oh snap! You guys get suns.
Oh yeah, we do.
we
That's
do.
that's
I don't
Yeah,
get
okay.
one. 'cause
no, it's not me.
If I don't have a card in my hand
those two.
after this turn, do I get the negative?
No.
points?
It's only whenever you start your turn you would have to play a card.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get this little trident maple.
Do you want leaves? Do you want leaves?
I will trade you nothing for that. Yes.
Can't use them. Full hand.
They're trading in this game.
I do want to try to get 3 browns if I can. Everybody was able to get 3 browns that turn. I don't think I'm gonna be able to now.
Good.
I mean, that would have been a killer move. I could do that. It seems good. Doesn't seem great, but it seems good.
Was that 2?
2 animals, which is good because I get a set of turtles that way. And 2 brown actions, which will let me securely get last place. Definitely secure in my
Here's
last
your
place.
2 acorns.
And a sun.
And your son.
And then I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 suns
Put us in a row.
to get 3 acorns. I'm just going to give you acorns with this,
Thanks.
okay?
Every
I
other
appreciate it.
movement on the tracker, an extra 3 points.
Yep, for now and out. And then I get 2 animals, which I'm just going to pick up the 2 turtles. And that gives me another acorn. I'm just
You're
going to grab
doing
it.
real well on animals.
Yeah, that's experience, guys.
Thanks for showing us up in a beautiful game.
Yeah.
I'll play the Trident Maple.
You could pick. Oh, there you go. There's a Trident Maple left.
Let's see.
There's 3 hedgehogs showing now. That would actually be good if you could somehow manage 3 orange. Although you could easily get first place now in the tree track too.
I don't think you should go true track route.
You're in the lead. Plenty of brown.
I said my brain doesn't work. This game.
Judge, this player has played this game before.
Look at that. I count
They
it.
know what to do.
Did I count?
I count it.
That's what, 3?
That's 3. I count it.
3.
Man!
So then that's
second place.
you're gonna get another sun.
Boy.
Do I get one?
Nope. You don't.
No, you can't get
It's
it
the
on your
third
own.
person to ask.
And we're gonna ask again.
So I move 3 up on the
Until we
screen.
get
Yep,
our
so,
mushrooms.
You want to go this way to get some of these, or you want another animal?
I'm gonna go. Give me the animal.
So you're gonna get 1 animal and 2 suns, which is actually good because you have 3 suns now. And that could be just 3 points.
And then I'm gonna get 3 acorns.
Yes,
Yep.
Just give me-
Wait, can he get an extra 3 points?
Yes, he
like
does.
if it was already at the
Yep.
end?
Yep. It just see how this one's
See the
smaller,
ellipses?
Yeah, it's got
Oh.
and then did you get your 2 acorns for these?
I did not. So, gimme.
What? What do you want now?
2 more acorns.
Okay.
Thank you.
And that is already the end of the game.
Yay!
What did you guys get to frost some?
Oh yeah, everybody gets to frost some animals.
I wish I had animals to
Are these the
frost.
same animal? A squirrel and a bird?
No.
No,
Okay.
but you can frost your a squirrel and get some.
Unless the bird ate the squirrel.
So
All right, we start with the tree track.
Okay.
Red is gonna get 6 points. That is Dan, and then Graham is gonna get 3
do I
points.
just hand that out as acorns?
We can if you want to. I'm also just doing this.
Okay.
Oh, we'll
That's
just do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't do like extra acorns on this.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta add a row. Mushrooms. I actually get 0 points for
I
mushrooms.
think everybody gets 0 points.
No, you get
Oh, because I got.
yeah.
Oh.
So you're gonna
Yeah,
get 3
yeah.
points for your mushrooms.
Oh. For some
And-
reason I was thinking they had to be groups of 3.
That
But
just-
three's the max, right?
yeah, three is like the
I didn't get a grown up.
you got a grown up.
No, I was the second grown up. I mean, I
Oh,
didn't get
well,
a
it's still 1 point though.
I forgot about that.
You have 0 grown ups too.
Yes.
me and you both have
I
0
forgot
grown-ups.
about the grown up one.
All right, so I have 3 sets of 2 on these animals, so I get 6 points for my animals. Dan has a set of 2 for 3 points. Oh, I have 9 points. I'm shorting myself some points here. And then you have a set of 2 and a 1, so you get 4 points, and you have 2 points for yours. All right, and now we're gonna do our leftover sun and leaf cards. I have 2.
Oh.
Did I end up with an extra one of these somehow? I don't remember having an extra one.
It's 1 point for every 2, right?
Yeah, I got 0 points. I don't remember having that. I think it just got put in front of me at some point in
Okay.
time. So you got 0?
I got 0.
Graham?
I get 2 points because I have 4 sons. And I
Okay.
only have 1 card left.
Okay, so 2 points.
I get 2 points as well because I have 4 total between the 2 of them.
Okay, so right
Does
now,
that have? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna
basically an
count
even
up
amount between.
the acorns you got, guys.
I have 15. Exactly.
I have 17.
10. Wow.
We have to go to tiebreakers between me and Dan.
Oh no.
We're both at 26 points.
Is this animal facts?
I So that leaf card, I was pretty sure wasn't my leaf card. If I would have just kept it, I would just be undisputed winner.
If you were in Graham's spot, you would have been able to win.
Let's see here.
Whoever most recently petted a squirrel, which would be me, because I actually pet a squirrel last night.
Here it is.
2 days ago, actually.
In case of a tie, the player with the most leaf cards and sun tokens win. One sun token.
Unbelievable.
One sun token puts me as the winner.
Unbelievable.
Bam.
Spoiled the game.
Judge, I feel like this game was rigged.
What were the other scores? You guys had 27?
26, 20, 19.
Rip.
I can't believe I lost because of the sun.
I believe I
Just to let you know, too, like, so, again, that was a faster game than usual.
Mhm.
The highest game I've seen of Leaf, I got 47 points compared to the 26 we just, and that's because, you know, it just, things will develop differently.
Can we do an animal fact instead of that one?
No. What kind of animal fact do you got in your pocket that you think is so great that you can win?
I don't know. Nothing.
Penguins
Thanks
have
for
an,
joining us.
What is it?
penguins have an organ above their eyes that converts salt water to fresh water.
Huh.
Nice.
Red-winged blackbirds will attack if you get close to their nest. The Berserker joined us again.
I don't know.
I hope you enjoy your game.
Rabies is a silent killer that has no
Jeez,
cure.
that's
Rates for the cure. If you ever seen the office.
oh
Hey,
my gosh.
Gorillas have what appears to be like a crown on the top of their head, like this.
Uh-huh.
And what that is jaw muscle that wraps around the top of
All
their
right,
head.
Brett still
Oh,
won.
that's cool.
You still won.
Some
You got
pretty
some
good.
I love some good.
ecologists and ex-zoologists.
I got some really crazy ones too, but some of them are not really appropriate for stream.
I love some good monkey facts.
Thank you, D Berserker. We actually got your copy of Earth handed to our shipping department.
Sent him the email
Very nice.
with his tracking number earlier.
Very nice.
So,
Awesome.
Hooray.
This was fun.
you like listening in on us. If you still have time today, we are going to do one more stream at 2:30 Central.
Yeah.
We're doing a magic crack. Full
Break.
break.
Box opening, play booster box of Outlaw the Thunder Junction, and anyone watching the stream can win the cards that we open in that box. So
Correct.
if
From what
you
we've-
like magic, yeah,
And from what we've tested opening the boxes of our own, this box is cracked.
yeah,
So
that's awesome.
yeah, that's very cool.
And at the very beginning, we're going to tease Graham's bundle.
All right,
I wasn't gonna say it.
thanks for joining, everybody.
Bye.
Hey.